One of the events that happened in preparation for our journey to Grid Point 44 was a dinner for some of us at Jason and Amy's wonderful house. The amazing thing about this dinner were the number of spirit orbs present when we looked at the photographs. These were understood to be the thummim of the keys of Enoch. Especially amazing was this one particular archangelic orb seen on many of the photos here at Jason's throat. Perhaps this is not so surprising when this picture of Jason looking like an Aboga Bwiti shaman is seen along with hundreds of orbs as he rebirthed their shed. In any case, the thummim, the orbs, go along with the urim, which are the crystals, which are understood from the keys of Enoch to be these beautiful crystals that we place at strategic points on the world grid for earth healing.
We've got sage too.
Sage?
We've got sage.
Excellent.
Get some of Amy's Uggies.
Hey?
Just make sure you get Amy's Uggies in there.
Woohoo!
The love hearts.
That's a classic, that one, Amy. I hope you won't get kidnapped.
By the aliens.
That's right.
Want me for my Uggies.
If I was an alien, I would just go for it.
Love this crystal lake.
Yeah. Let me listen to you.
What?
That's a beautiful one.
So if it disappears before we get there.
I thought that one could be the mother stone that connects everything.
Does this need to go back?
What's that, Zana?
Give it a second. That's the official.
At least all the guys will come and look.
Dad, you're my dad. Shouldn't be able to say someone.
Oh yeah.
No! So, I'm not the type of person that must. Just like, give me your bag.
Yell's pretty loaded down, isn't he? He's all set for anything. Not much luggage at all for two birds, is it? Yes. Hey! Waiting on his wife here.
So she knows the address. Hey, what about the bloke who's going to the zoo with his bird and they're going past the gorilla's cage and the gorilla went out, grabbed this bloke's wife, pulled her in and she said, Harry, the gorilla's going to do something to me. Harry just turned around and said, well, tell him about your migraines.
The orbs.
What is it? Search the Atlantean orb.
Yeah. That's a crystal mission to Grid Point 44.
You're really cheesy.
And so what did I do? Yeah.
Are we going east?
No, north.
Oh, we're going north.
Oh, just so we better
On the road to Port Augusta, heading to Wilpena Pound. So how does that relate to Grid Point 44?
Well, they used to, he tapped into the energy of the grid points, and that's how he figured out to get the free energy.
How to get the electromagnetic energy?
Yeah, and he got that through the grid points, which is why all the military bases are based in the grid points, because they've also tapped in how to use. Okay, Iboga is grown also on one of these grid points, like Iboga in Gabon. If you look to the grid points, Iboga's like a very sacred space, a very sacred plant, and that's actually grown at a grid point. And then you've got like the Great Pyramid is at a grid point, and then all these major sites around the world are all connected to these grid points. And so we're going to do an earth healing, because rather than using it, which the military have done, and even like in Woomera, they've got a space age like set up right near the grid point.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit coincidental that the governments are doing all their space testing at a grid point, and they say the grid points are the connection between the dimension, like between dimensions. So we're doing this healing with crystals, and crystals It's this gridding, this 8-sided geometry.
There's a whole copper mine up here, you know.
Is
Oh,
there?
really?
Yep.
And copper's a huge conductor of energy. So when you put copper and you wrap it around the crystals, and then you grid the crystals from the central stone. The central stone's where you put your intention.
Yeah.
And then you grid that around.
Marco Road.
Yeah, there's this huge energy that goes in the vortex of the road coil.
Cornelius, what are we doing here? We're in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
Well, we're going in. We're now officially in one of JJ Hurtak's artificial time warp zones.
And we passed a sign when we went into the zone that actually said
time.
grid.
Yeah, good.
That's right.
And a triangle, half triangle kind
We
of.
might have been here before. We've already done this.
I think so.
Why are we doing this,
Feels
Cornelius?
kind of familiar, doesn't it?
How does it go, Kel? Rock
Injected
on?
with a skin disease that made him turn white.
Yeah.
Right.
They wanted him to be a part of the Illuminati,
Like
but
that.
he didn't want to be.
Welcome to
that.
Wilpena.
Yay!
Yeah.
Flinders Rangers.
Like Blue's Clues, Kel.